One. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron, the hookers and blackjack of Transformers fandom. That was just,
Yeah.
we were talking about that.
According to 4chan, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay.
Who
Yay.
is 4chan?
Who knew?
Yeah.
I thought we were more toxic than a Call of Duty lobby.
Fucking hell, I've missed 1 through 3chan entirely. It just went right to the 4th. I got a lot of catching up to do with the prequels. We are a politics-free zone tonight. The only thing we're going to talk about tonight is abortion. Because, number one, I don't know how to feel about abortion. I have very mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, I really like killing babies. But on the other hand, I don't like giving women a choice. So, I am your host, Scott. With us today, it's my good buddy, my amigo, my pal, it's Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas,
Hey.
you're really low there. You're like a fucking Muppeteer.
I know. I'm doing a Tyrion thing.
Hey-o! All the way from Sweden, it's Holsen.
Oh, I can't come up with anything witty tonight.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay. It's completely all right. First to get the Starlink stuff, man, it's Xavier.
I agree with your politics on that one issue, Scott. And like right in the middle, I'm like, I don't know, man. I really love prego porn.
Prego porn is nice.
Spaghetti sauce.
But you know what? Just because they're pregnant doesn't mean they're going to deliver to term. All the way from Texas, it's Walter.
I don't have a uterus, so it's not my fucking problem.
Oh, it will be one day. You've got that Rasputin thing. If any man could deliver a child via his own urethra, it'd be Rasputin.
I imagine there's going to come a time where they're going to say, Walter, you're the only man alive with the right blood because you've been back from the dead. We need to graft a fake uterus to your face to grow and to give into a transplant.
Why am I-
Will you do it?
Yeah.
Why my face?
It's science. I can't explain it. That's just how it's going to work.
Dude, it'll be you and me. I'll be Danny DeVito. You be Schwarzenegger.
Not a tumor.
Yeah.
Completely a tumor. Oh, my God. If and you get the chance, why don't you get your fucking ass over to the Junk Transformers buy, sell, and trade and fucking, put some of that broken ass shit together into a collection, you fucking sewer rat.
Yeah.
And head your ass on over to www.sirtoys.com. Holy shit.
Oh,
Holy shit. Did you guys see this oversized Studio Series Optimus Primes?
I did the second you showed it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
That's a big boy.
Uh-huh.
So he's looks like he's getting ready to replace an MP01.
Just gonna say, fuck you, Megatron. It's the Optimus Prime that can win the battle by stepping on it.
This Optimus got hit with that Rita Repulsa's staff, and he's like, make my monster grow.
You done fucked up, Rita. I'm on the side of good.
Shoots the moon.
Prime finally
Fuck
gets
the
tired of He finally gets tired of Megatron's shit. He's on this day. I am going to kill you. That's it. You're just gonna die.
Go ahead, Holson.
No. He just forces Megatron into gun mode, stuffs him into the trailer, and transforms, and Megatron disappears with the trailer.
Olsen, you were saying.
Fatality.
You get this guy, and then you get the world's smallest Transformers, and then you can reenact Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
You can. I was thinking more like what Walter was thinking, but we go the whole hog. We go the Peter Cullen, put a Stetson on this Optimus. He says it's you or me, Megatron, and then he grabs Megatron, forcefully folds him into a gun that shoots the other Decepticons, and then Prime twirls it around his fingers, blows the smoke off of the top of Megatron's antimatter barrel, and stuffs him in the holster at his side, going, "That's where you live now, bitch," on the side of my hip.
Nope. This Optimus Prime picks up Megatron as a gun, bends the barrel back so it's pointing back at the gun, and pulls the trigger.
Just one of those. I really like the rifle on this thing.
Oh my god! Every last inch of this thing is fucking gorgeous.
Look at the
And there's
detail on that
apparently
rifle.
a
though.
Nemesis Prime version.
My nemesis.
Oh, there is. There's a black one.
Yeah,
Thomas, that's incredibly insensitive.
there we go.
A black,
Man!
black and teal.
He's
No,
African
hey, you know
American.
what?
Get it right.
Seriously.
There we go. Jesus. But this isn't the only thing at SirToys.com. No. They have a vintage diecast set of 4 that is kind of a takeoff of that hubcap figure that was so fucking awesome. Wasn't hubcap really the best thing out of that fucking toy line?
Yeah.
He is actually really cool. I really liked. I was really impressed by the way they sculpted his hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we got hubcap. We've got the Robo Revolutions Miniso Polar Light, which is just I've got Polar Light. This thing's fucking awesome. Really badass robot to really fucking badass H-Tank to badass Scorpion. It is fantastic.
But the question
That's a
is,
really
once you're able to transform into
Neat.
Scorpion, why would you ever want to be a tank?
So you could turn back into a kitten.
Oh,
Look at how big this little fucker's getting.
oh, that's
growing.
Newton.
That's Newton.
I keep forgetting.
This is gonna throw off our cat scale.
It is. It is.
It's a sliding cat scale now.
It is. Newton obviously has some sort of genetic mutation that's going to make him huge, and he's going to be like the Clifford of cats.
Seriously, first name Newton, middle name Clifford, last name Mort. The giant Cliff Mort.
You should hear what some of these large breeds sound like when they get mad. They like their vocal cords are large enough that they don't have that high pitched meow. They just sound like a human going.
Oh, my
Make
favorite.
me a pie, bitch.
My favorite is the Coacurl, and it's like laser like scream.
Oh, the Caracol. Yeah.
Caracol, yeah.
The Caracol sounds like a
laser.
like a Doctor Who disruptor beam or
Sonic
something.
screwdriver coming at you.
Yeah, it sounds like the sonic screwdriver, sort of.
And just the most badass ears. Scott, show us your ears. That has nothing to do with it. I just needed a kink.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck you, I'm into that shit. Now, if you want these toys or any of 1,000 other toys on SirToys.com, do us a quick favor, www.sirtoys.com/?A=16. You get what you want. You don't pay 1 penny more. Paul gets a little bit of business. We get a couple of shekels. We get something on the side. We're the Salacious Crumb eating what accidentally falls out of Jabba's mouth. Jabba being Sir Toys in this instance. It's Salacious Crumb eating what falls out of Sir Toys the Hutt's mouth.
And every now and then he lets us lay his feet, and it's just like, come here, you Chinese wage slave.
Did I just see some sort of lamp transformer? A lamp robot?
I don't think it's a transformer, but it was on Sir Toys, and it reminds me of a sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
What was that thing? It looked like a lamp, but it clearly turned into some kind of arthropod monster.
Oh, I've got one of those. I know exactly what you're talking about. I will share the screen here in just a second. That is a working flashlight.
I'm sorry, that's a flashlight?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
No,
It's
flashlight.
like
adorable.
paddles.
Damn, boy, he thick.
Flashlight.
Yeah.
And it's got this kind of creepy looking hat, like smiley face coming out of the front.
See, I've got the orange and black one. I don't have this guy over here.
Damn, this is a better scalpel.
Yeah.
Like I said, sleep paralysis demon.
Rescue bot scalpel.
Oh, there's the Thomas the Tank like inspired face. Thank you for the hours of sleep I'm going to lose.
Enjoy never being able to have a restful night ever again.
Woo! This is the true Scorpion Tank.
Speaking of fucking which, I am going to have to put in overtime because this Saturday we had fucking Hasbro PulseCon. I hear it happened on Friday too. I wasn't there for that.
There was no Transformer stuff on Friday.
Yeah, it was just Star Wars and stuff like that. I kind of jumped in, and I watched all the toy reveals, and good God Almighty, was my cock just fucking steel hard. Now, before we get into this, I want to say something to who's ever working on the Ghostbusters thing for Hasbro. Did you try to make it that cringy? Because that was fucking cringy.
Yeah.
That was
What
fucking...
part?
Also, I find it funny that every time they need a celebrity appearance, they get Ernie Hudson. Because
He's not doing anything.
Because Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd are just too damn important for us.
And Jesus Christ, what was Tenacious D on? Because Pot does not do that.
So in other words, if there's a solid paycheck in it, he'll do whatever you say.
Poor John Cena. I actually felt bad for John Cena. And for the first time in John Cena's life, he wished that no one could see him. For real.
John Cena.
He's like, look at what my career's become. You motherfuckers. I was in cock blockers, and this is how you treat me?
John Cena in a fucking bumblebee suit. And then the internet messes up and the hostess disappears.
So
and
he has to host the rest of it.
With Tenacious D. Like, there's poor John Cena hosting. He didn't sign up for this. He was supposed to be the guest. And he's like asking, what Transformer would you be? And I don't know, man. I was transforming, man. What does transforming even mean? I would transform into rock.
I will say that just slipping into hosting duties on that quick of a dime, props on the man. Bravo.
Props on him. He could have went, well, shit's fucked. I'm out.
Yeah, he could have pulled a Michael. He could have pulled a Michael Bay and said, "Yep, my teleprompter's fucked up. I'm out."
Yeah,
I can't.
I felt bad for Cena, but props to the Master Blaster.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He fucking owned it, right?
Oh
he
yeah,
stood up there and went, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, if he would have had a better guest, John Cena would have done well. But what the fuck are you gonna do whenever Steven from Poughkeepsie, Alabama, says, "What GI Joe character is your favorite?" And Jack Black goes, "Man, what GI Joe character? I like just GI Joe."
To be fair, Jack could be talking about the original 12-inch Joe Colt.
Jack was fucking high on Alzheimer's and pot.
Yeah, probably.
You know it, and I know it.
I'm trying to give the man some swing room.
No, he done fucked up.
Did you see him? Did you see him play Doom Eternal? It's really funny.
Oh,
I did not.
For his kid.
Yeah, he played it. I think he played it with his kid.
Yeah, he did it for his kid. He's like, my son's 6. He better learn to be a good Christian. And what does any good Christian know how to do? Fight demons
with a chainsaw shotgun.
Shot off double motherfucking barrel shotgun.
So by that logic, that means Bruce Campbell is a better Christian than the Pope.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
I never fucking doubted that for a second. What I thought was horrible, honest to God, the Ghostbusters thing. They had this thing where it was like the two hosts were dressed up as Ghostbusters, and they would get out the proton beams and pretend to capture ghosts that would fly up, and they just kind of have a CGI Slimer or Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and you had to type in hashtag Proton Stream, and I had to retweet 100 times before they'd fucking go on with it.
Wow,
it was bad.
This
sounds like a very poorly constructed idea.
Did we dodge a bullet with Hasbro Con this year?
No, the Transformers one. The Transformers one was fantastic, and the G.I. Joe one was really good because Mark was there, and he was high again. But he was high in an effective way.
Did you see the fucking live chat on the side of the Ghostbuster, the G.I. Joe reveals?
Yes!
It was It was just a wall of no more Target exclusives.
No more! No more Target exclusives.
Like, I have never seen a fucking chat spammed that consistently.
Man, I tell you what, it was intense. But Warden came out, and Warden and his crew fucking rocked the Kingdom reveals. So let's talk a little bit about the Kingdom reveals. I'm gonna get up here. We're sharing the screen. We're gonna go to what I consider to be the biggest fucking disappointment: Core Class Optimus Prime.
Walter, how many does this make now?
What's that?
How many Optimi in the year of our Lord 2020 have we seen an Optimi?
I've fucking lost count.
That sounds about. Even Walter's broken. You broke our Walter.
I mean, it's also not something I've devoted any brain power to, so I'm sure I could get a count within a few minutes, but I just don't care.
No, we're getting an insurance claim on this. Just tell them they broke your brain. Tell them they broke your brain.
This was the only figure I skipped on.
I'm probably not going to buy it either. What a missed opportunity. I thought they were going to do the bat.
Me too.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect.
Yeah, do a core class air quote Optimus Prime. It's the Convo Bat mold in red, the way Japan released it. And then as your selects release, you do the standard blue, gray and blue.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I would be super happy with it.
This just sucks. I was like, you posted the image, Scott, and I wasn't around for the stream, so I was just like, I'm doing something else at the time. And you post that, and I was just like, fuck. I don't have enough exclamation points in my keyboard to exclude like the rage I'm building up in me.
Which I'm gonna say, honest to God, you need to be on the Good Morning Cybertron Facebook page. We had this shit up before TFW did.
I'll be back in just a minute.
No problem. Yeah, I was on top of this. I got a screen grab of Mark being just high as fuck.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and it showed. And look, like I'm not telling the guy not to do it. Quite the opposite. Mark, continue to be high.
He is a man who clearly enjoys what he does.
You know what? And what he does is great. Like whenever Tenacious D does it, it's annoying. Whenever Mark does it, it's fucking genius. Mark is the fucking Picasso of the joints. I will fucking hang out with Mark any goddamn day of the week. I love that man. He is my spirit animal.
Just don't lick him like a sort of toad, because you'll get high.
Christ. Fucking hell. We've seen Rat Trap before.
Rat Trap's still looking flawless.
Rat Trap's great. And dare I say, not just flawless, but he is looking better than ever. Because that rat mode, it looks like it's diseased.
Yeah, no,
it definitely looks like it was injected with cancer cells.
Holson said it, and I believe it, because now I can't shake it. That came straight from the toilet.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. How big is this? Is this like Scout class? Or...
This is kind of like between Legends, less than Deluxe. It's do you remember those like little Cyberverse figures from the Prime Beast Hunters line?
Yeah.
Like hard shell size. Yeah.
Like this size?
Let me take a look here. Let me get back to the Hangouts.
Is he going to be? These are going to be
little bit taller. Those are the Legions class. We're talking.
Is he going to be about? Is he going to be about mini bot sized or a bit smaller than that?
There was pictures of him, of Warden holding him. But and that's that entire stream. That entire stream is up on YouTube, so you can go to the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel and check that out there. It was, dare I say, it was the fucking perfect size for Rat Trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I like I missed this detail. I like the addition of the Arc, not the Axelon, in the background of Rat Trap's packaging.
Yes, and we'll get into that a little bit later too.
I remember watching Beast Wars as a kid. I remember him in relation to the other characters scale wise, like he seemed about the size of a human.
I am dreadfully hoping that they bring Scott McNeil back for the Netflix kingdom.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I think also that had a lot to do with 1996 computer limitations.
Yeah.
True.
So it's like, oh, he's supposed to be rat-sized. Well, how big of a rat do you think he was on prehistoric Earth? I don't know. Size of a baby? Great. That's his scale then.
He's the size
we call
of
that
a,
New York City scale.
Mm-hmm.
the size of a mutated wharf rat.
Yep.
You know,
This one,
about German Shepherd size.
like that rat was so big compared to the other Maximals, he could have taught 4 turtles karate. That's how big he was.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was huge for what he was supposed to be. Absolutely.
There, welcome to Chernobyl. There's nothing here that there's no rats here that could fight Godzilla, but there's a couple you could call Fido.
Then again, I mean, you also have like Inferno, who is a fire ant, who is like bigger than Optimus Primal.
Yeah, but I was sold on that character, so I was like, I don't care what size he is. I need 20 of these.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
dare
I
I
think
say,
the
Inferno
scale
still
was-
holds up as a figure.
What was that, Holson? Sorry?
Huh?
I don't think they had in mind that they were not gonna be scale accurate with the beast modes.
Nah.
Yeah, I give 2 shits about scale at this point in my life.
Me too. Yeah.
Now,
As long as they're good.
we also got images. Brand new character. Fucking great. Vertebrake.
Wasn't Vertebrake from Beast Hunters?
The name?
The name, yes, but
the name,
not,
but not this character.
Oh.
She's
So-
a sexy pile of bones.
That
Oh, yeah.
I recognize what it's supposed to be.
Draco Rex.
Yes, a Dracosaurus hogwartsi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
now all the females can stop complaining about inaccurate representation. Look at this beauty.
Oh, no. I'm sure somebody's going to bitch. It glorifies thin women.
Yeah, anorexia. There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
about mutated bastards like myself with an oversized coccyx?
Yeah, right?
Now, what I'm wondering is how does this play into the fossilizer weaponizer gimmick? Because we haven't seen any pictures of this thing being ripped apart or used as a weapon.
I don't think this one does that. I think this
Huh?
is just a skeletal. I think this is basically just a dinosaur,
Yeah.
basically.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, so we lost Micromasters and Battle Masters to get this core class. I think this one might have swallowed the Micromaster weapon gimmick.
Oh,
Mm,
you think it might have some other form, maybe?
I think there might be like a weapon mode.
Interesting, but
Like Stampy's scissor mode.
but if this is
Yeah.
the official reveal, then how come we're not seeing any of that on the back of the box? Because they would go hog wild with that. Going, look at this! It's a pile of bones, and it's a sawtooth sword.
See, now here's the thing. I'm
yeah.
thinking it may break apart here. 14 steps. That's a lot of steps for...
For stand the critter up and fold some arms out.
Well, you got to treat
Right,
the
so-
ladies right, Scott.
That's true. That's true. So 14 steps makes it sound like it's going to break apart and do some rearranging.
Does anybody else feel like there's sort of like a weird, like, I don't know, like undead sub-faction starting to emerge here?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, skeleton transformers are they're
Yeah.
starting to emerge.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing I
Take a look at the ship in the background. Like the Ark was in Rattrap's background. That's the Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally is.
Now, the one thing I'm wondering about, just because it's like maybe it's just the detail worth glossing over, but on the back of the box, when they show the robot mode, I don't know what that glyph is they're standing on. Walter, does that look like the seal of Orichalcos? Like, is it?
nah,
or
it's not
something?
pointy enough. Not pointy enough.
Like, is this how they turn a pile of bones into a robot? Like some sort of blood magic?
Oh,
I-
I
I-
didn't even.
Yeah, because I'm looking at
I
the
noticed that.
I'm looking at the box for Paleotrex, and Paleotrex has rip it apart imagery on the box.
Mm-hmm.
But
I noticed
Vertebrake
the
doesn't.
glyph. I noticed the glyph under the feet, and I'm kind of thinking if that isn't some sort of reference to the golden disc.
Oh, it could be, but I feel like they're playing into the whole undead necromancer transformer thing.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling because these are really seriously no meat, no organics besides the bones, no mechanical parts. They have to have some sort of in-universe explanation as to why these fossils can become robots. And I was thinking, maybe that's a clue. Maybe that's some sort of like Cybertronian magic at work.
No,
well,
I don't think so. Because
hold on. We know we're getting.
Let's let Holson speak here. Go ahead, Holson.
Let's imagine that the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs were actually a Cybertronian ship. And so the survivors went out to the global wasteland and everything was dead. And all they could scan were these burnt dinosaurs.
I like that idea.
Or the asteroid that hit the Earth actually contained the Allspark and created dino zombies.
That too.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I've got a theory here, because we know we're getting a Galvatron, and we saw Cyclonus in this line, because of the whole time travel angle that brings in the G1 characters. And what is Galvatron normally linked to? Unicron.
They're going to tie that in.
Yeah, what does the blood of Unicron do? It creates zombies.
Zombie bots.
It's refreshingly grape flavored.
So this is some kind of Anglemoy blood magic, turning these fossilizers into, sapient creatures, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
If the Unicron angle works out...
That might explain why all of the fossilizers we've seen so far have been Predacons.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but I still don't think the glyph underneath Vertebrake has anything to do with that. Because if you look at Ratbat here, he's got the same glyph.
He does. Yes, I just saw that.
Does Rat Trap has the glyph too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I like his gun. Like, it's not painted or anything, but that is like straight up the gun he had in the show.
He needs charged explosives that he can pull from his forearms.
Well, the deluxe from 2014 has those.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we got a really, really stinking tiny Optimus with our Centuritrons. Just like, come on, give me a workshop gray little detonator charge.
But
yes,
Vertebrake looks great. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Look at those arms. Look at those arms.
Yeah. Hey, baby. Props to Warden for holding up Black Arachne and going, feminine figure. Props to you, buddy.
Yay.
Not afraid to say it. That classic feminine figure. Yeah.
Yee.
Warden saying, this bitch got some titties.
He went on the Pornhub, found the exact stripper, and said, thank you. I'll take one of those.
Yep. And once again, she has the glyph underneath.
Yep.
So maybe that's like ancient Earth or something. That's what it's supposed to represent, like literally kingdom, the symbol of kingdom.
Probably. I'm not seeing any ship in her background.
No, but I do see the golden disc behind her.
And I'm seeing what looks like a scorpion. They're they're alluding to Beast Wars Scorponok. That would be really cool if we see him.
Oh wait, look at that! Right underneath her spider mode, that's the Nemesis in flight.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yep.
Oh, in flight, yeah.
Right on the edge.
Yeah.
On the big artwork that they led into the presentation with, they on like the very corner of it, you can see Scorponok's claw.
Oh yeah, right there.
So we're probably getting a Scorponok in this line.
I hope we do.
No.
I'm seeing a polar claw, and I'm really excited about that.
We're gonna talk about that here.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that coming up once we get through all the figures. Black Arachnia, but we've talked about Black Arachnia to death. We've and Cheater and Warpath. Really. Let's see here. We have the Arc on Cheat Horse box. Paleotrex. Once again, we have the Nemesis in the background. We've talked about Paleotrex. We've seen him last week. In fact, I think the Good Morning Cybertron Facebook page is one of the first pages to break it.
Yeah.
Paleotrex looks great. He looks great. Like I said,
I love his little mutant mask.
Oh yeah.
You know what? With all the art on the background of just Warpath wearing the bones of all of the fossilizers, all I can hear is, "Come on, do it, kill me! I'm here, do it now!"
Pow, sang, clang, ben, necromancy.
Have you seen the GIF floating around of Paleotrex opening the skull mask and
Yes.
feeling its actual robot face?
No.
Yeah.
Its fucking real robot face is a goddamn nightmare.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
I cannot wait to army build fucking fossilizers and create some real eldritch horrors.
Look, I thought RoboCop
yeah.
2 was an okay movie. I thought it was.
I thought about that. I
Yeah.
honest to God, whenever I saw that GIF, I thought, oh, that's RoboCop 2.
Presenting RoboCop 2, lift the helmet.
If you think a giant animated T-Rex skeleton is scary, how about a giant I don't know, tarantula made out of
Lost the
Made
train
out
out
of
there.
dinosaur bones.
Yes.
I can't wait to buy a dozen of these, arm them up onto my figures, and make them cosplay Gwar.
Yeah.
Fucking Megatron. We talked about him too. Megatron looks amazing.
Fantastic.
Yes, he does.
Fantastic.
I was talking to a store owner about this today, actually. A guy he sells Transformers, and he said he saw this thing. And he was like, I just bought the Beast Wars Masterpiece one, and now this.
That's the part where you look at him and go, "You dumb bitch," and then walk away because you don't need his bad luck rubbing off on you.
I will
Yeah.
say, something I remember hearing, I think it was Warden or Lenny talk about. Megatron's got some kind of PVC integrated into his beast mode. That's going to make his plastic a little softer on the organic bits.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, Scott,
Yeah.
let me throw this out here real quick. If we
Okay.
have a Megatron, this Megatron specifically, that has the ability to take off that pincer tail, and he does not come with a accessory for a little toothbrush to brush his little teeth, we need to dull surprise that shit where we include a little toothbrush.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We're gonna doll surprise that shit up. A lot of people were bitching about this because they said, well, the T-Rex head doesn't look like the original head. Well, fuck that. This looks better.
This is a more faithful recreation of a T-Rex head.
Look, I get you got your G1 syndrome touching on everything, but for the love of God, a T-Rex did not look like a fucking CGI model in 1996. Give the man some room to breathe.
Yeah.
Masterpiece is where you go if you want screen accuracy. This is a nice update in line with all the other generation stuff.
They fill a different niche in your collection.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you seriously thought all T-Rexes were
Although
purple and saying "I love you, you love me" until this motherfucker came around, it's just like, okay, let's sit down and talk about representations of reality and expectations.
Yeah. And aside from not having feathers, this one's more scientifically accurate than the toy from 1996.
God,
I'm all for it.
Although that robot mode head is basically perfect.
It's
Oh,
banging.
yeah.
It's bangaranging, and there is nary a body part sticking out of place of the organic dinosaur mode.
It's great.
All I can think about when I see this is like, you telling me they were able to hide like the robot mode in this so well, yet when we did Dinobot, I don't know how many different times, and his legs could not manage to stay hidden within the body.
Man.
Oh, you know I'm right.
Yeah, you are.
There's going to be a Dinobot too, right?
Yeah, you can see him on Black Arachnia's package.
Wait,
Yeah.
Thomas, do you
And
mean
he-
Dinobot
and he-
as well,
and he
or
would-
Dinobot 2-2?
Yeah, I noticed that as well when I said that.
Yeah, and Dinobot was in the Walmart UPC listings as a Voyager.
Cyclonus. This is a bit of a surprise.
Yep.
This,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we knew about this, but it seems an odd choice for Kingdom.
well, this is
But
the thing.
okay.
Now that Walter has said, hey, maybe it's Unicron blood magic, this kind of lends credence to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like this is sort of them transitioning into the Studio Series 1986 one.
Yeah.
series. Yeah, because like this is clearly meant to stand alongside that that studio series Scourge.
34
Yeah.
steps. I
Nope.
got shit to do. Come on.
And goddamn, that is a clean robot and jet mode. There is no kibble on this fucker.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good.
Maybe the
Yeah,
hands, but
I
I'll
like-
forgive it. Like, they're sticking right out of the back there.
Could be mistransformed though.
Yeah, because I see hinged panels on the wrists in robot mode. I think whoever transformed this mock-up just did not do the fists right.
Oh,
Could
you think,
somebody
Yeah.
Generation Selects a Ferrac up out of this for me, please, Hasbro?
you think in addition to being host, John Cena also had to transform Cyclonus? Like, there, take a photo of it. I gotta go.
No. I'll tell you
I
what,
also-
though. I imagine John Cena might be visiting Tenacious D's career in the hospital.
I think the knees there are probably also not tabbed in right. Like I think they probably tab into the front closer to that knee pad
Yeah.
instead of the back.
Looking at the box render, your problem with the knees is solved and the fists are gone.
Oh, you're right. They're gonzo.
Yeah, so I was right. It is mistransformed.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do have Primal. Okay. I don't like his little fur apron that he has covering his dick.
Well,
Yeah.
this isn't 1998 in Japan. We can't just, give our transforming robot animals giant testicles.
Yeah.
Scott,
Right.
please.
It dawned on them at some point that you're designing a toy that turns into a hominid.
Yeah.
And hominids happen to
You
have
don't-
external genitalia.
Guess what I'm going to create on Doll Surprise?
Scott,
Yeah,
please. We don't represent like the big makers of fur apron. Call them by the proper name, Merkins.
Big Merkin.
But yeah, you don't want his Donkey Kong flopping around throwing barrels at people.
I disagree.
Barrels. That's what we need to give them.
A
Yes!
barrel to throw
Barrels.
A barrel, yeah.
and a tie. Got to give him a necktie.
And a tie.
Absolutely.
And somehow
Oh,
they
yeah.
all collect Energon.
Now, like we were saying, there was this cool poster that comes out. We have down here, boop, right there you go. We have a few little things here. You'll see Polar Claw right down there.
Yeah.
And right up above Polar Claw, we have Gears
And Scorponok's claw.
and Scorponok's Claw. Here's the thing. There is this guy on TFW called Apollux who said, yeah, they were supposed to be on the line. They're canceled. I hope he's wrong.
Man.
Which ones?
Gears, Polar Claw, and at least 2 fossilizers. I think possibly the Smilodon that's wrapped around Primal here is one of the canceled ones.
Yeah, and then the
Because
Gator
Prime killed
down
him.
here.
But
Oh, that
here
would be
we-
awful if they didn't create those. Like, I mean, I think there's going to be a demand for them.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Olsen?
Here we see that the Ark does transform. Isn't that?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get the feeling
Oh,
we.
Sorry, I didn't see you were zoomed in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
obvious now.
okay.
I just saw the legs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
I-
I'm getting last Autobot vibes from the face.
Yeah. I get the feeling we weren't supposed to see this artwork this soon.
I don't
Oh,
give a shit.
okay. So you mean it's a leak, and they're like, they're not ever coming out, and it's like, all right, sure, wink, never coming out.
Here's what I'm hoping. Hasbro does create like different traps for certain employees. They'll like leak a piece of artwork and they'll do it on purpose just to see who goes where. There was a masterpiece Megatron design from a few years back where it was Tank Megatron. And it got leaked and they figured out who the leaker was and fired them because there was no real plans for a masterpiece Megatron. So I'm wondering if part of me thinks that Apollux is like a designer who works with Hasbro and the leaks are on purpose to like drum up enthusiasm for the brand. Another part of me thinks Apollux got busted. And what does Apollux do to cover his tracks? Well, it wasn't me who leaked the poster. My email must have got hacked. This Apollox is saying Polar Claw and Gears got canceled, and we know they're going through it. So it's not me.
Yeah, because what was it last week when the leaks were coming out, when we saw those hostage photos of Cheetor and everyone? Someone from like the Marvel Legends team was on Twitter saying, "I know where this slides from." Yeah.
So I would not be surprised that Apollox is covering their tracks and doing their best by saying Polar Claw and this is canceled, because it seems weird to go this far with designs.
Yeah,
and then not, especially like, okay, Polar Claw gets canceled, I could see that. Gears gets canceled, I could see that too. Fucking brand new characters that it's a lot of hard work and design. I mean, it's happened before, but I see it. I don't see it as getting this far with this type of artwork.
I have a theory. Okay, so Siege was originally only planned for 4 waves, but then we got that extended 5th wave with Astro Train and Spinister.
Right.
I think if Kingdom gets bumped up from 4 waves to 5, we might see Gears and Polar Claw and the 2 fossilizers that got canceled.
These fossilizers, they're going to fly off the damn shelf.
No kidding.
I hope.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I would say there's probably a 50-50 chance of that. On the one hand, they're not nostalgic characters like the G1 and Beast Wars guys. So,
but they are
your
awesome.
adult. Your adult collector might not be as motivated to pick them up. On the other hand, they're damn cool looking toys. So, the people who actually matter to Hasbro's profit margin, children and their parents, are probably going to pick them up.
I mean, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch if you stop and think about it.
Yeah.
It's dinosaurs. There's punch 1.
Yeah.
It's robots. There's punch 2. Punch 3. It's fucking dead things, and children love dead things. Stand By Me, for example.
Stephen King had his fingers on the pulse of America all this time.
I'm telling you, and it's Transformers. It's going to be like the brand to get. There's your punch number 4.
Well, the thing I want to see, and it's a long shot because I don't know who in the fandom would do this, but it's that weird thing where you can sculpt the flesh around the fossilizers to show what it would look like if it had flesh again. You recall like a year or 2 ago where Crystal Head Vodka got the face mapped out with someone using sculpting putty over it, and the face was a fucking nightmare?
I have not, but let's look that up.
You're gonna have to, we're gonna have to see this.
Head Vodka
with
flesh.
face.
Knowing that Crystal Head Vodka is Dan Aykroyd's vanity project, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't base the bottle off of a 3D model of his own skull.
Oh, motherfucker, he did not.
Yes, since he did, sir. Yes, he did. Woo.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a Tool cover.
Yeah.
That's that'll cause me to drink more Crystal Head Vodka.
Now imagine doing that to the fossilizers and finding out what they look like with proper meat and scales on them.
Jesus.
It looks
Christ.
like this. It kind of looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
The teeth.
To me, it looks like someone who actually does have liquid in their head.
Meth Baraka.
Death can only improve this.
Yeah. Good Lord. Good Lord. I'm done. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Let's see. Who else do we have on this?
Air Razor.
Magnus. Air Razor. Hoffer.
We've got Soundwave's arm off in the corner here.
Mm-hmm. Inferno behind Optimus's rifle.
G1 Inferno.
Mm-hmm. Trax.
Yep.
Trax.
A little bit of a Rhinox up there to the upper right.
Yep.
Volcanicus.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, that is a volcano, not Volcanicus.
Don't you tell me what doesn't transform in this picture.
Let's
Mount
see.
St. Helen.
Yeah. We've got RC and Wheeljack. Those are probably Earthrise repacks. We've got Starscream and Soundwave here. I suspect they might be core class figures or possibly repacks from Earthrise and Netflix.
We have a Waspinator up there.
Who's the sprinter right below Air Razor?
That's another fossilizer.
That's the one that turns into the Styracosaurus.
Because he's got a little bit of a motion blur going on, showing its transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something here that we're missing.
The guy at Warpuff's feet, is that supposed to be a crocodile?
Yes.
Alligator.
Yeah,
so that's a new character. That's
OG Megatron from Beast Wars.
According to the rumors, that's one of the possible canceled fossilizers.
okay.
Yeah.
That would suck.
I know. I hope Kingdom does well enough to get a 5th wave. Or that the next line that the next design team is making.
Look at Optimus Prime holding a grudge against Primal. It's like, you team killed me, you bitch.
Actually, whenever I see that, I just picture like, it's on me, get it off me, get it off me.
Is that a saber-toothed tiger?
That is.
I didn't want to fossilize.
No. Primal's yelling at Prime because he's like, no, Galvatron's yours. The T-Rex is mine.
You have red eyes. Die.
Yeah.
Man. I wish he was wearing Paleotrex's armor. I'll be very honest. So that we could do that. It would be the old 1950s men's magazines. He'd be beating him with his own kind.
It does fit.
It does. Doesn't it feel like it?
Oh my god.
I will admit I'm a little bit miffed that they're doing Waspinator and Rhinox again because we just got them back in 2014.
Fucking right there. There's your men's cover. Yeah. Men's mag. Big Trouble on Fire Mountain.
like we just got Waspinator and Rhinox back in 2014. I feel like those slots should have gone to Pterosaur and Tarantulas.
I get what you're saying, but the one hope I'm having more than anything is the whole gag with Waspinator falling apart can now be done because we're seeing it executed with Cup. And I have the sinking suspicion because Cup is getting breakaway parts. They're testing the waters for a full-blown Waspinator that can just be broken
Weaponizer.
Literally
full
blown.
Yeah. Full blown. Literally the prefix on the box, full blown Waspinator.
And he just comes in pieces.
Exactly.
In the box.
Hey, you sell me a Build-A-Figure?
You know what would be brilliant? If the packaging bubble on Waspinator was amber colored.
Oh, and it's a regen chamber.
Yeah. Well, no. It's amber colored, so that it's like, oh, hey, the bug's been fossilized in amber, Jurassic Park style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, that is smart. Yeah,
and it is.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't doubt it because the packaging is getting intense. It's coming tomorrow. I have the Quintessent Pit coming to me tomorrow.
Ooh,
and it is just like. Am I more excited for the toys or the box? I can't tell.
The box is pretty fucking sweet, and I think if you manage to not destroy it, like I would definitely find a way to customize the box to have a little drop away plank, because that would be an awesome addition.
Here's the thing: I already have the Alicon, so I kind of have the Bailiff mold. I already have the Quintesson, so I already have that mold. Prosecutor is kind of a slug. Kranix is kind of a slug. I've already got the Sharkticon. You know, I'm sitting there going like, fuck yeah, I got this for the box. I got this for the display, and I don't give a shit. This is kick-ass cool.
It is. Oh, man, you know what? I just realized Paramount does the Transformers movies. Let's put a ring of stars around that volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am super fucking excited for Huffer.
Unconfirmed though, right? Just like nothing.
No, look at Optimus's knee.
I'm gonna give it to the fossilizers.
The fossilizers are the clear winner here.
Yeah.
And I will say I love what Hasbro's doing by splitting this line because there weren't really enough Beast Wars to fill an entire line of generations for a year if we're just doing Showcast. So sprinkling it, doing half of it Beast Wars, a quarter G1 guys, and then a quarter something new. I am absolutely on board for that. That's Hasbro acknowledging that there is an S at the end of generations.
Well, the thing,
This feels like Cybertron. The line.
this is all over the ridiculousness. It is like Axiom Nexus on Earth, basically. But the thing that really makes me so happy is the fact that this is finally a wave where the bad guys get the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's
Yes.
clear-cut more cons and Predacons in this lineup than there have ever been in the past 10 years.
Yeah. Because, well, okay, with the first wave, wave breakdown, we've got Core Class, Optimus, Rat Trap, and Vertebrake. So that's fairly evenly spread. A Maxwell, a Predacon, and an Autobot. No Decepticon in that wave. Deluxes, Cheetor and Black Arachnia, Paleotrex, and Warpath. 2 good guys, 2 bad guys. Even split. Voyagers, Primal and Cyclonus. 1 good guy, 1 bad guy. Even split. The leader wave, you've got Beast Megatron and a repack of Earthrise leader Optimus. Again, even split.
That's right. The bad guys win.
Yay! Well, we've got images too of the toy reveal. Holy shit! It's like somebody new. I don't have Megatron from Prime, and I don't have Breakdown from Prime, and they released Megatron from Prime and Breakdown from Prime.
Well,
Thank
And the
you.
Jet Viacon.
And yeah.
At one time, you did have that
yeah.
Megatron, but you said, fuck this shit. I'm only interested in the Cracker Jack prize. Give me my Bat Reaper.
Oh
set."
no, I didn't have this Megatron. I bought the Micron secondhand.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought the Micron secondhand.
This is the one
But
I've
this
wanted.
Megatron, and you know, everybody was going like they're going to be $80. They're going to be $80. $39.99.
Yes.
That does surprise. Okay, for Megatron, that doesn't surprise me because that sounds about like the price of a Voyager with an extra large Micron.
Right.
Breakdown being 40 plus the Jet Viacon. It used to be $40 just to import the Jet Viacon when it first came out.
Right. I bought 2.
Yeah,
I bought 2
so-
of Breakdown in the Air Viacon, and I'm going to sell one of the Breakdowns.
Like I was expecting this set to be $80 just because of Breakdown, but ye gods.
How much did you say this 2-pack is?
$39.99 for the 2-pack.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Right.
That's fuck yeah!
Are you
Sign me up.
engorged yet, Wholesome?
Oh yeah! Holy shit!
Like maybe they're saving money somewhere along the line by doing this direct market instead of having to sell this to like Walmart and Target. So that's where the price savings is coming from. And also the fact that they're dusting off an older mold instead of, designing something new.
Let's see. Is it still up there? Get these fucking ponies out of my feed.
Ponies
God
where?
damn.
Oh. It's just one dressed as a Power Ranger is like, get it out of here.
Yeah, there it is.
$40.
Breakdown in front. $40.
Huh?
And it's still available.
Yeah.
Damn. This is what happens when you
That's
kill
the part that
bots.
surprises me is the fact that it's still available for that price. Like when they put pre-orders up for Centurion, they put them up for $20 at first, and then they corrected themselves and put them up for $30 the next day.
Ugh,
Yeah.
don't remind me.
But they're not doing that here. Like it's almost been a week and they haven't touched the price.
Yeah, it was.
Scott, can you scroll down and just show me the price for the $9.99? Okay, I'm gonna compare prices with the one we have in Sweden. So.
Oh, I didn't realize Hades Megatrons was only $29.99.
Yeah.
So $39.99 and $29.99. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
ain't bad.
What is Hades Megatron a reference to?
The site.
It's a Japanese release of the Prime Megatron. It was heavily chromed. It had like clear purple bits. and came with like
It came-
like what I call a Macron, because that fucker was huge.
Macron.
Yeah.
A Macron. And
Yeah.
it comes,
Yeah, he wasn't really an homage to anything that happened in the show because obviously Megatron never had fucking demon wings like this.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
And
Actually,
you can
I'm
place
actually-
that Micron on the back and give him a set of fucking demon wings.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm actually
That's
kind of
really
surprised they
interesting.
didn't. I'm surprised they didn't go with the final battle Megatron that comes with the 3 Microns that make the Dark Saber and the friggin' repainted red Vector Prime arm or whoever it was he had.
No, I'm happy they did this one. I'm very happy. This was surprising. Like whenever I saw that, like I was fully prepared to pay $80 for this, and I thought, like whenever I saw the price go up, and it's like $39.99, $40, I'll buy 2.
Yeah, really.
I'll buy 2, and I'm gonna sell Breakdown. I'll wait a month and sell Breakdown. Maybe not even that long, because no matter how long these fucking toys are up, somebody starts to complain and bitch that they weren't up long enough. There was some toy reviewer on YouTube today. He just put the video up today. He was talking about like how shitty Hasbro Pulse is. Fucking hell, Hasbro Pulse has been nothing but good to me.
Well,
Yeah, I've ordered nothing but good things. Yeah.
that's the thing is they're good to you if you're American.
Yeah.
Shipping
Okay.
to Canada is fucking ridiculous, and they don't ship to the UK or South America at all.
That wasn't even one of the points this dude brought up.
Oh well, fuck that guy then.
Yeah.
And the shipping costs. I don't think that's not really their fault. So, yeah.
You were gonna say
I would
wholesome.
love it for my own sake. I really hope they could have like a Hasbro Pulse Europe, like something like that.
That would be nice.
Wholesome,
Yes,
can you
that would be
imagine if
amazing.
you had a license and you just drove around town as an air vehicle,
Oh my god!
just clipping motherfuckers?
I
on
would
both sides
fly
of the road?
around the fjords.
It's like, oh god, it's the air
carpet
vehicle.
on
And he's,
the Norwegians.
it's
No,
the
wait,
air,
not that. No.
it's the air vehicle, and he's driving on the ground just to knock us down with his expanded delta wings.
But this guy on YouTube, he started off talking about some guy messaged him and said, "Hey, I bet you're kind of kicking yourself you didn't pre-order the new G.I. Joe line." And like the guy didn't want the G.I. Joe line. I don't give a shit for that. I don't give a shit for this. Then, like out of nowhere, he starts fucking attacking Hasbro Pulse and saying like, "Oh well, they don't have enough figures up there, and stuff gets sold out." Yeah, it kind of used to be that way. But like one of the most anticipated Transformers sets, that Pit of Judgment, they limited that shit to 1 per person. Had stuff up there to keep bots from buying up the entire stock. That
They had
shit was
captives.
available. Yeah, that shit was up there for 2 days.
So
Really,
he's
it
just
was
mad he
because
wasn't able
because
to
I
scalp it.
tried to buy it the day after and it was sold out on my end. So.
Well, if you're a Hasbro like Pulse Premium, then it was available for 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, so like just regular buyers couldn't.
He's just
Yeah,
mad
like-
he wasn't able to scalp shit.
It's still
Yeah.
for regular buyers, that shit, if I remember correctly, that shit still stayed up there for about 3 hours.
Yeah,
I just missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a full day for Pulse Premium people to get it, and then the next day they opened it up for the plebs.
Are we able? Are they going to bring that up again? Like, are we going to get another chance to buy this, or is that it?
I think that we probably will. I don't know. And believe me, a good argument could be given either way. Yes, no. I don't know. I don't know.
No way to tell. Yeah.
Exactly. My guess is yes, they're going to throw another one out there.
Slightly
'Cause-
recolored, maybe.
Well, I don't even think that. I think what's happened is they're sending out the stock that they have, and they're keeping some stock kind of pushed back for just in case there's like returns and shit like that. And then they'll
Exchanges.
exactly, and then they'll give it a month, and then they'll release those that they don't need to exchange.
Yeah, but Bat Reaper Scythe is back, baby.
Oh my god, so good. And thank God we also found out what the Biosphere figures were. It's the clones. Thank God. I don't think my wallet could have taken any more.
You mean
Yeah,
like,
it's nice to have a break.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Entertainment Earth can go suck it now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, these are Amazon, not EE.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity to get Fastlane, I guess.
That was just a random off comment, Walter. I was just thinking, man, you know what I really want to say right now? EE can suck it.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, EE can suck it. I kind of hate dealing with them.
EE, Entertainment Earth has some fucking rape levels of shipping prices.
Yeah. And they don't take PayPal. What the fuck kind of business in 2020 doesn't take fucking PayPal?
I take fucking PayPal.
Yeah.
One of my lessons today, one of my drum lessons, they wanted to do an online lesson because rightfully they're kind of nervous about COVID-19. They work in the health field. They want to minimize shit, right? They said, can we do the lesson online? I'll pay you via PayPal. Awesome. Scott Mort takes PayPal. What the fuck is your problem, Entertainment Earth?
I know hookers that take PayPal.
Right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wait, do you know them because of Scott, or did you know that beforehand?
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, shit. Hey, Walter, internet fist bump. So this was nice. This was a nice break, especially since like Amazon's starting to ship stuff early. I got a notice today that my Ratchet and Lifeline are going to be here Friday.
Cool.
Yeah. So that wasn't supposed to be until the end of October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yay. And then we got Transformers Red Wave 2.
Where's Wave 1?
Wave 1 is Optimus Megatron and Soundwave, and the whole line's Walmart exclusive.
I know
Yeah.
that, but I've been there. Where is it?
I actually seen them. I seen all three of them yesterday.
And
so
you
it's just
passed
my
right
Walmart
by,
that
didn't you?
Well, I was just like, those are Action Masters. They're really good Action Masters, but that's what they are.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy them. I looked at them, I picked them up, and I was like, this looks pretty good. Not buying it.
You can remove RC's chest plate, everybody.
And Cheetos.
Ooh.
Yeah, whatever.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah,
Are you joking, or can you read?
It's Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia all over again.
Yeah, you can really do it. Hold on, let me see if I can find the photo here. Do. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Oh my god, you totally can.
She's a man.
only mono.
Okay, so somebody's going to abuse their 3D printer and make something happen.
They know what
I
they're
just-
doing.
I just printed
Silicone
nonstop for
molds.
4 days.
They know exactly what they're doing. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they do.
You like our heart C RCE, really hot RC? Well, guess what you can do to our shit? That's right. You buy it, you can abuse it.
Let me tell you something. This Firebird Nice C with the giant titties. It's really taking a lot of the Hasbro money. Boys, what do you have? Well, we're fans of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. So here's this. It's flat as a fucking board RC.
Jesus, why is this RC's body type based on Doug Jones, the motion capture artist?
Oh, there goes my boner. Good news. Go
I
ahead.
thought Prime Cups were supposed to be fun to watch.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Yeah. They're a little something for the ladies there too.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you want to find,
Can
if
you
wanna,
change the
chests
chest
around?
between
Yeah,
the two?
I think that's exactly why they have a central port and peg. So that way you can say, ooh, Cheeto and RC were fucking last night. Nuh-uh. Oh, yeah? Why you wearing Cheeto's chest plate then, you whore?
What the hell? Why is Cheetah's chest plate staring at my own titties? Oh fuck. Good news for everybody who missed out on Combiner Wars Devastator.
That I did.
Amazon is getting a reissue.
With elbows.
Oh.
I don't know with elbows.
Sadly, no, from the sound of things.
Yeah. It
sounds
looks like January 2021 is whenever you're going to be able to get this.
Okay, well, that's good. And if it's not that, then your only option is Takara or fucking San Diego Comic-Con. So.
Now there is the upgrade set that's amazingly overpriced right now.
Be a shame if some third-party company, surprise, some
No,
company knocked it off.
Walter, you were going to mention something about Devastator here.
Nah, y'all already got it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. And then, surprisingly enough, we got images of a third-party Waspinator that transforms into a Sikorsky.
Well,
It's fun.
I think this is pretty nice, but why is Sikorsky?
There was an art book that came out a while back that had a whole bunch of really neat Transformer redesigns.
Was that the one with the two-headed Skylinks?
Yes.
I know the one you're talking about.
And I remember hearing somewhere that the artist that did that art book actually is involved with this company.
Oh, okay.
It's not like all the T-Beast stuff that's been popping up lately that has no input from the original artist and thus nobody gets royalties. The guy who did that artwork is getting paid.
Nice.
This is
So we have ethically sourced Waspinators.
well,
When I first saw this, I thought it was a custom, but I was
yeah, good for you for ethically sourcing your wasps out for once. But I
Here we
prefer
go.
the jet.
Ooh, if you got that shrapnel, that's like a
Global Hawk.
yeah.
With
So
such
Pterosaur?
such scintillating names as Stag Beetle, Global Hawk.
The names are up top, and you know that.
Does he just feel the magic tingles of creativity?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
that is a kind of a nice looking stag beetle, though. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Metroplex. I'll get the Metroplex.
Oh,
if they ever
Yeah,
come out with
he's
that.
doing the Full House reboot.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere you look, there's a heart. Lori Laughlin's in jail now. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a pot. Look at the titties on Steph now.
I really want a Nimitz class tidal wave.
When you're in San
Yes.
Francisco and you're all alone, the twins are on heroin, they're nothing but bones. Everywhere you look.
They're
Starring
somehow
Bob
related.
Saget.
They're somehow related to the Scarlet Witch.
I know. Jesus.
Yeah, the Olsen twins kind of look like Gelflings.
Who the fuck let the special effects crew from the Dark Crystal in here?
Had to
Holy
do
shit, you're
something
right.
after
They
the
do kind of
show
look
got
like
canceled.
Gelflings.
They have the look of surprise on their wide eyes all the time.
Oh my god.
Who looks like? Are there any celebrities that look like a Skeksis?
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell.
The fucking singer from Radiohead. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
felt like that.
You know what? That makes sense because that one album of theirs, Paranoid Android.
There we go. Hold on here. What's the guy's name? I can't remember. Tom York. Yeah, Tom York from Radiohead looks like a fucking Skeksis. So we're gonna search Google for Tom here real quick. Images. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, he is the Skeksis of music.
I'm Skexy and I know it. No, wait, that's wrong.
So does it do just like bang
Hold on.
pots and pans together and yell? Not like
Hold on here.
because that is kind of what Skeksis music sounds like.
Tom York fish.
Why wouldn't you
There we
Google
go.
that?
Here we go.
To throw off the CIA.
True.
I'm confused.
Hey, wait a minute. Tom York's not real.
I'm.
There you go. You're
I don't
welcome.
know what that was, but it was interesting.
That was
Yeah.
a Swedish film, Holson. Didn't you recognize it?
Oh, it's an Igmar Bergman movie.
Yeah.
Dar Huskenvedel. Dar Dev.
Salute.
Dar Dev.
Let's play chess with death, and then play ping pong. With...
That's
And
an
then get-
amazing Dinobot right there.
Seventh
Yeah.
seal.
Yes.
I like the fucking Strato Launch Skylinks. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
I have that Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Mecha Phantom
That's actually
Strike
really
Attack?
cool.
Hell yeah.
Here are
God,
his,
I remember that thing was fucking top tier.
I
Yeah.
know.
Could somebody with an ego the size of Skylinks actually withstand having two separate heads?
Yeah, but he would need a third one to agree with him, and then that.
Like, if
you're
they
just
had-
getting
if they
into
had two-
Ghidorah
if they
territory
had-
after that.
If they had two separate personalities, like, you know, he's such a narcissist that they'd be trying to kill each other.
if you think about it, Skylinks already has two separate heads.
I guess he can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just
He
because
does.
they're not connected to the same body.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Well, think about it like this: with two heads, it's all the better for him to behold his own splendid majesty with.
Yeah,
So
just fucking sitting there staring at himself all fucking day.
So one is literally the Sky Raptor, and then the other head's like, I'm actually a puma.
I completely forgot about that. The fact that he actually splits apart into two things. But
Yeah.
It's like Mecha Ghidorah. Not only is that middle head cybernetic, it's also gay.
And it plays cabaret if you catch it on the right FM frequency.
Oh my fucking god. We also got some great fucking images of Superion from Dreamstar Toys. This is a beast. This is fantastic. It's third party. I'm not gonna buy it.
I know.
But I mean it looks
I've never
really
even heard of Dreamstar. Is this a new company?
Probably.
Probably an old company under a new name.
Yeah, some splinter group, maybe.
Let me put it to you this way: if this ends up being $100, I may bite.
It's nice. It's very, very incredibly sculpted. It has what appears to be mass. It has all the right sculpts, but Kingdom is happening, and
Yeah.
this is you have to hold my attention for what 2 years before this is all done. 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
And
I
that's
could
the
wait
thing. Is
that
there's
long.
already so many Superions.
I know. I
Yeah.
love my TFC one so much.
Yeah, I thought the Superion Wars were over. Yeah.
Yeah, like, give me a Raiden, give me a Monstructor, give me
Yes.
give me a Magnaboss or a Tripredacus, maybe.
This is like that Japanese soldier who's still fighting the war on a weird island in 1957.
I know that story. And,
Yes.
and how the author of the One Piece manga got in trouble for saying, "Can you believe that crazy fucker was hanging out on an island for 60 years after the war?" And they're like, "Boo! Don't diss our heroes."
Well, by God Almighty, come on over here. We're used to hate.
Like when I first saw the images of the combined Superion mode, I thought it was like a Cybertron mode Superion. Because you can't really see very many actual jet bits. So I'm like, oh, hey, that's a neat touch. A Fall of Cybertron Superion.
I would have been down for that.
Unique.
Mhm.
And then I saw the
yeah.
robot modes and the individual robot modes. I'm like, okay, looking pretty good so far. And then it's like, oh, they're just regular Earth jets.
Earth modes are really not what
If
the
they
line
weren't-
needs.
Earth
If
modes
they
are
were-
easy.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sorry,
there's
did you say
enough
Earth girls?
aesthetic. There's enough aesthetic difference here that depending on how you colored it, you could like get away with just saying
Oh,
that this
absolutely.
just straight
It
up
is-
is not Superion. It's
It
just
is
something else.
so beautiful. It looks
Like
like
maybe
this
it's
is
Sky Scorchers or something.
yeah. It looks like it's supposed
Yeah.
to be some sort of in-game model for the next Transformers game. It looks that good, but
Yeah.
I couldn't care less for it at this point. It's just like, okay, it's tall and it's lean and whatever.
I just
Now-
I feel like aesthetically though it's different enough that you could just spin this as something totally different.
He's
It doesn't
Batman.
have to be Superion.
Now, if these were like World War II Superion,
Mm.
you know, where everyone's made out of Spitfires from that G.I. Joe crossover, I'd have been all over that.
That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Maybe some
One of them-
Batman in there. Look at the Batman head.
one of them needs to be the odd man out and be a hurricane, and then have
Batman head.
and then have all the other characters make fun of him because he's a hurricane. Does anybody get that joke?
Damn, boy, he thick. And
No,
he,
but I
he
love
thirsty.
anyway.
Not really. I'm not up to speed on my helicopter breeds.
No. The fighter pilots, like Spitfire pilots, are like, oh, you pilot a Hurricane. Hurricane is a shit plane. They used to do that.
Let me tell you my favorite fighter pilot joke. So Pierre, the French fighter pilot, is with his American girlfriend having a picnic by the Seine River. And she looks at him and goes, "Oh, Pierre, kiss me." And he takes a bottle of red wine and pours it over her ruby red lips and kisses her. And she goes, "Oh, Pierre, why did you do that?" He goes, "I'm Pierre, the French fighter pilot. And whenever I have the red meat, I like to have the red wine." So a little bit later, things are getting heavier, and she rips her blouse open and just, "Suck my titties, Pierre." Pierre pops open a bottle of white wine, pours it over her chest, and just fucking goes to town on her tits. She's like fucking close to coming, right? And he goes, "Pierre, oh, why did you do that?" And he goes, "I'm Pierre, the French fighter pilot. Whenever I have the white meat, I like to have the white wine." So like a little bit later, like I said, she is lubed up, ready to fucking pop. She goes, "Pierre, go down on me." Pulls her pants down. Pierre reaches into the picnic basket, pulls out a bottle of cognac, pours it over her crotch, strikes a lighter, and sets her crotch on fire. She fucking screams, rightfully so, and jumps into the Seine River to put herself out. She comes out of the river. She's soaking wet. And she goes, "Pierre, why?" "I'm Pierre, the French fighter pilot, and whenever I go down in flames."
So yeah, Thomas, learn comic timing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I fucking God. Moving on to... Oh, go ahead, Holson. You had one more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do like the Harrier. I think it's called a Harrier jet, right? The vertical takeoff.
Yes.
Yeah, that one looks great. But yeah, like you guys said, this is kind of disappearing in the jungle of already released Superions. It's a strange choice. I mean, if they would have gone for a different combiner that we haven't seen so much of, I think that would have been better.
Yeah,
I
think the problem being when you start making a third-party product, you have to commit until the end because you can't back out. And I don't know how much time of development was spent just rendering the CAD files for these, but it shows. Like, this is really, really stinking like model accurate versions of these toys. Maybe that's the appeal. I don't know. But it's not something people are going to, I fear, jump at. And this is going to be one of those things where, like, way down the line, you're going to be on BBTS and you're going to go, "Oh, the Dreamstar Superion's 40% off now. Who'da thunk?"
We would. Oh, yeah. If this would have come out 4 or 5 years ago, it would have fucking won the war.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's kind of like floppy disks. Oh, this would have been great in the 80s.
I mean, just fucking, like Holson said, tease the asshole with something new. You know, it's like maybe it's 5 fighter jets and 1 fish limb.
Yes. Why not? Just, oh my fucking God.
Just 1 fish. It doesn't even transform. It's just 1 herring. It's not even a swordfish. It's just 1 big herring.
It's Tom York.
A combiner based on the elements. So you got earth, wind, and water, and fire. And
Captain Planet.
They combine to.
Yeah.
No.
A Titan, that's Captain Planet. Like Captain Cybertron.
Easy pass. This Earth is fucked. I'm not going to be on the losing team ever again. Fuck you, Earth. Just throwing garbage bags filled with plastic and styrofoam out my car window as I drive.
I'm going to Zeta Reticuli. Try and stop me.
Oh, my God. Moving on to looky what I found. If I may go first, I found this cute little 3D printable bank. that I intend to make. This is IDW Ravage, but as a piggy bank.
Oh no! Oh no!
If you want to get your change out, do you rip him in half like the DJD did?
I have no idea.
Maybe you do it movie style and you just pull his head up and a little spinal column has all the coins attached.
This is ridiculously inexpensive. This file is $2.58. And oh my god, please. This was made by
Look at him trying to be
Mimic
tough.
Tail.
Look at him. He's trying to be tough and he's just like, I just want to feed you and pet you.
I love that too. And like you feed him the coins.
Yeah.
You like tilt his head up. Oh,
He's like a little lost kid.
That is my, and I intend to print this out. That is my looky what I found. Wholesome buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
Yes, I do. I found a fun-looking figure. It's not really Transformers related. Let's see if I can share screen.
Okay.
A little bit slow.
Quick, Wholesome. Talk about chili for 10 minutes.
The country or the food?
Whatever.
Yes.
The best chili I ever had was in Chile. Oh,
I saw this.
Yeah. I thought this was pretty neat. Like a bisque fembot or something.
Wow. Rampage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've posted a link to that in the Good Morning Cybertron page.
Wow.
fantastic. I cannot wait to see that. I want to take a closer look at that shit.
With that crab claws, she looks a lot like a demon out of Slanesh.
That was actual lobster claws, weren't they?
I think that entire thing is actually made from an actual exoskeleton. Yeah. I've seen a similar mold, or I've seen a similar piece of art that looked like it was supposed to be Mazen Kaiser, but it was made entirely out of cicada molts.
What?
Woo! I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
How about you, Thomas?
No, I don't have anything right now.
No, nothing. Walter?
We kind of skipped over it while we were talking about Waspinator, but the same company is making a Beast Wars Dinobot that turns into a Buffalo MPCV.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently there's some sort of licensing convention expo thing going on in China right now, and they just showed it off there.
I like this solely because it reminds me of 2006 Dark Side Dinobot.
I think that's what they were going for.
Nice.
Yeah, very reminiscent of that, of the time they used that what is it? What mold was that?
Armada
hoist. Yeah. I think it suited it.
Actually, technically, it was the Cybertron long rack version because it used a cyber key and not a minicon.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I have the long rack figure.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
God, I would love to see updates to those figs again. Like that whole Bakon set. Oh, so cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, over the last few years, Hasbro's made the 2007 set completely pointless.
Yeah, they have, but that's only because it's really easy to replicate. But like doing the whole thing with Crumple Zone Optimus Primal, that would be great.
Yeah. Because let's see, the 2007, because in 2010 they did Thundercracker, Dirge, and Thrust, which made those Seekers pointless.
Mm-hmm.
They did Springer, they did Huffer, not very well, but they're about to fix that. They did Alpha Trion, and Generation Selects is giving us a bug bite, so that entire 2007 set is now redundant and pointless.
Games of Deception, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Elias Weskerson.
Who? He said right into the camera without blinking.
You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Remember, he was the guy that tried to have
sets.
the Thundercracker Walmart canceled.
Yeah. He was
whether that was an April Fools or not, I have no fucking clue.
That was cancel culture before it even existed because he's like, I pay, markup exclusive con prices for these supposed exclusive figures, and you're just going to put them out. It's like, they're not technically the same as the con figs. These are decorated differently. They're different.
And Thrust was an entirely new tooling, too.
Yeah.
Because BotCon 07 thrust wings had the VTOL fans directly incorporated into the wings. The 2010 version had them as pop-offable 5mm posts.
So, yeah, that qualifies. It's like, look, they are different. And then it's like, no, you have to stop them. It's like, look, this one-man crusade is going to end in self-destruction. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Also, on that note of con experience versus exclusives, here's the thing. If you're charging the cost of your convention entry on top of what the figure cost plus your scalper fee, fuck you. You got the convention experience. Your buyer didn't. You got to go hang out in the dealer room. You got to ogle the half-naked cosplayers. You got to attend the convention panels. The guy that is buying the convention toy from you didn't get to do any of that shit.
God, if you manage to make, not you specifically, Walter, but you, the experience, out there in the universe, manage to make BotCon last to this current day where we now have nice C cosplayers.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, holy shit. Look what I just found. If I may add to a little bit of looky what I found this.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what?
Well, let's take a vote. Thomas, do you allow it?
I allow it.
All right.
I am the originator of this petition, and I don't appreciate you trolls defacing my work or my pen name, Elias Weskerson. I am an avid DeviantArt fanatic and fanfic author. Oh yeah, I came up with the whole Transformers reproducing bisexual means stolen by another member of T-Formers. Burns me up, which is why I left. I keep a quote from that fat-ass douche Valky Sass, totally smells like rotten cauliflower, by the way, in my SIG to remind me of people's ignorance. And although I like TFW 2005, there's two. If you guys don't agree, just don't sign, because everyone who did continues will get their asses sued off in my current legal action against Hasbro and FunPub. Your IPs are on here, and I'll skiing cap this after it's backtrace. No jokes, so get serious, guys. Thank you, fellow trans fans. Till all are one. 3 if I get a hold of RC and make her gestate the first cyber humanoid.
So was he maybe, I don't know, a fan of that crazy ass lady who wanted to date and marry Optimus Prime? Movie
Right.
Optimus Prime specifically?
Right? What the fuck is this dude's problem?
That earns from me one single solitary yike.
Yeah.
The micronutrient he's missing in his diet is lithium.
I am going to rate this post a cringe out of get help.
Don't forget to give it, the Reddit Gold award too.
Oh, here we go. Here's Elias Weskerson's Facebook.
Well, let's not dox the man.
No, that's true. That's true. We'll leave that out. Jesus
Is it
Christ.
really considered doxing if he uses his real name as his screen handle?
Well, we don't want to drudge up past memories. It's like, hey, Scott, let's talk about all the podcasts we spun off from this one.
Oops.
Technically, no, but it would still be in the same spirit. But yes. Yeah.
We didn't mention his real name.
Yeah.
J. Elias Weskerson. Damn it!
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God. Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a look at what I found?
I was working on the translation of that comic you sent me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
I
that
didn't know
thing.
if you wanted to make that your looky or not, but up in the Facebook, Scott was saying, please translate this toot sweet. And it was someone's Japanese orientated version of I guess you would call it Lost Discovery of the 12 primes, all female, and what it meant for this discovery. And one of them was, oh, look, over here is an RC, like one of the most recent RC molds. And
Hold on. I'll share the screen here so that everybody can see it. Screen 1.
And
allow.
I will try my best to sum it up as best I can, but they're basically
Okay.
saying, look, it's the 12 primes. They're all female. Look at this over here. And that's Simmons, by the way, from the Revenge of the Fallen line, from the Human Alliance. So he's just like, what's this? So this third panel is the cowboy has discovered a switch. He's saying it's in here. What is it? And then the panel below, the cameraman, uwa korewa. So he goes, whoa, look at that. And then the cowboy, to sum it up as best I can, goes, that's erotic. Because he sees that this car has a bumper. So he's just like, look at that. And then they're like, okay, the text on the right is very hard for me to translate. I'm not too familiar with that kanji. And then someone shouting, what is happening? And then scroll down, and then, oh! You can pretty much imagine. It's just like, oh my God, trap is sprung. And more, it's just like the cowboy is not sure what's happening. Simmons there is going, ooh, ah, wah, 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 like you would in any sort of manga. And you go down, the cameraman's going, it's absorbing him. Kono wa ona ni. It's just like, don't. The Simmons is off panel saying, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm having palpitations. What is happening? It's happening. And then I think if I translated this right, I'm not entirely sure. The cowboy is in there, and he's saying, don't try to get me out. Leave me in. And they're just going, hi sumimasen, which means yes, sorry. And then I tried my best to translate that box of text. It's just really hard to, but they're basically saying this was this was the adventures of so-and-so. So just a little funny 6-panel gag there.
Oh, I knew I could count on you, buddy.
You're welcome. And then I found an episode where the Gang Grumps sang Stan Bush's You Got the Touch, You Got the Power. And that's the other one.
Right on.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, we got you up here, man. Any reinforcements this week?
I found the little Minicon combiner set that looks like Clench from the G2 line, Power Punch, and Direct Hit. And
nice.
Something else. What did I get? Oh, that's right. I got Centuritron from you, Scott.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome, buddy.
Now that really tiny Optimus is going to patrol my ironworks that you also got me.
I stuck him up my butt, and I barely feel a thing.
Did you add water? Well, I guess you are right now.
Well, from the other end, I did.
Yeah.
This is, I didn't get much this week. I got... Boop-a-doo.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
That is a great quintesson, isn't it?
It really is. It really is.
I'm really pleased with the detail on those faces.
And you know what? Here's the thing, man. You can hide it all you want, but once you've been in the slammer, jail is always on your mind, man.
I ain't going back to head jail.
And I also got the Alicon.
Oh yes, I've been trying to find that for a while.
He's a little goofy with his transformation. I'm not a big fan of like the alligator transformation, but it's good for what it is. If the Alicon is going to go the same way as the Sharkticon, we're going to get 3 or 4 more of these. Because we got like the Cyberverse Sharkticon, we're getting the Deluxe Sharkticon in Studio Series. I imagine we're probably going to get another Alicon out of Studio Series as well.
There's going to be a Deluxe Sharkticon?
Yeah, in Studio Series.
It was it was in the leaks. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay, I'm immediately very interested.
Right? More Sharkticons means more the better times.
And this is the first part. This is the first part of my print. This is going to be a throne. And you can see like where you can put like Titan Masters in here and there. And believe it or not, I had a little bit of input on this throne. Like the guy who, whenever he was first designing this, he went, "Oh, does anybody have any ideas?" And I said, "You know what? Like a nice little chain to like chain up like an animal to like the side of the throne, like a dog or a slave Leia would be fantastic." And he actually included it in. So,
hey Scott, you know what I'm thinking?
You, what are you thinking, baby?
Slave Leia collar for nice C.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about how the the alternate head that was supposed to be more G1 RC like got canceled? So we just got the weird anime head.
Oh no, that's terrible. What
I'm
I hate-
actually okay with that because it means the character it's Nicey
It's
is now
more-
its own unique character.
It's more its own thing, yes.
Yeah.
But also at the same time as that's been announced, all of the people that are buying it, like they have their own Facebook group, right? The Big Firebird and the collectors. They're actually, there's a bunch of guys making their own version of that head.
But is it really the one thing you're looking at when the thing comes with changeable chests? It's like, this is the detail I'm most focusing on. What about the head? It comes with a head?
I almost forgot. You saying Jabba the Hutt reminded me. That guy on YouTube who did the video about Hasbro, he went, now, the way you got to look at this is Hasbro's Jabba the Hutt. So you have Hasbro the Hutt, and this guy messaging me is Salacious Crump, and he's just gobbling up everything that Hasbro will give him. Now, this other dude over here, this is more like Bib Fortuna. And then other people are like, the people like me and other people who want the toys, they're like Han Solo going like, I'll pay you triple, Hasbro the Hutt. But I'm more like Luke Skywalker, where I'm standing up to Hasbro and saying, you are fucking full of yourself, buddy.
If you're going to talk to Transformers fans, why use the Star Wars metaphor and not
he's more
Transformers metaphor?
This dude's more of a Star Wars fan and G.I. Joe fan. And it was just like and here's the thing that bugged me. I respected this guy. And I still do. Hey, he's got a good YouTube channel, whatever. But fuck. Don't compare yourself to Luke Skywalker.
He's been through enough.
Yeah, seriously. You think the Joker, the voice of the Joker, wants to hear that shit? He's like, please, no.
In the world of Transformers, I think of myself more as Boogie 298.
Get off my property!
Yeah, what happened with? I've been seeing his picture where he holds a gun.
Some dude comes to Boogie's house
to fucking troll him.
Yeah, and then get the fuck out, you fat faggot. So it's like Boogie's like, okay, I'll come out. And like, come out, you son of a bitch. It's like, okay, just let me get my dog away. I want my dog to be safe. And like Boogie comes out and he goes, are we fucking doing this? You said you were gonna shoot me online. I got the gun. And he's like pointing the gun. Fucking Boogie, he goes, don't make me do this, man. Don't make me do this. Do it, man. Do it. Boogie fires a shot. Boogie fires a warning shot at the guy.
And that guy was just like, oh shit, this is real life. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not a lawyer. I don't know who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Seems to me Boogie shouldn't have opened the door.
Well, it seems to me if you're going to have someone literally traipse across the country to confront you, that's probably grounds like hey,
3 states.
Yeah. Hey, let me collect your life insurance.
Yeah. And it's a thing where it's like, yeah, this guy, like people are going this and that and this, but Arkansas is where Boogie is from. Where like whenever you're born, they give you a birth certificate, a pacifier, and a gun. Right? And I'm fairly certain. Like if you want to see what Arkansas is like, if you want like a real good idea of what life in Arkansas is really, really like, I suggest watching the movie The Legend of Boggy Creek. And you have to watch it in a certain way. You have to watch it in a very certain way. So The Legend of Boggy Creek, for those that don't know, Legend of Boggy Creek, and the reason I'm looking down here is like, here's my camera, but I've got like the screen where everybody is over here. So I'm like, everybody's kind of looking, right? So The Legend of Boggy Creek is about this little town in Arkansas called Falk, Arkansas, which is just kind of outside Texarkana, which is a weird fucking place in and of itself.
No kidding.
But in Falk, Arkansas, they keep seeing this Bigfoot, this 3-toed Bigfoot that gets the name the Falk monster. So this Bigfoot is just kind of doing its own thing. This is what you have to watch for in the film. because it's laid out like a documentary with like reenactments and stuff. It's essentially prototype Unsolved Mysteries. So this Bigfoot, they don't kind of say it, but as you're watching this, you're like going like, oh yeah, this Bigfoot is over here, and I get it. This isn't really a Bigfoot. This is just Earl in a gorilla costume with a ratty bath mat over his head. But like it shows up, and the guy goes, "Hey, it's a fucking monster," and the monster just goes, "Eh?" Like this. Fucking Earl fills him full of lead, right? And then so the monster runs off and heals, and he like comes back, and it's like, oh, that was a weird thing. I'll just go over here to George. And George looks at him and goes, fucking monster, and unloads 3 more shots into the beast, right? And like he runs back into the woods, and I just picture him going like, I'm like, okay, nothing but children from now on. Nothing but children. I'm just gonna say hello to kids. That's him. So he comes out, and it's like this 9-year-old kid, and the 9-year-old kid goes, "Pa, it's a monster!" And then a little bit later on, the Bigfoot like trashes the house, and no one knows why the monster turned mean. Yeah, I do. I fucking do. You filled him so full of lead, he's 93% pencil. He's more pencil than squash at this point. So maybe that's why the monster turned mean. That's the kind of state that we're talking about that Boogie lives in. I don't know what it is. Shoot it.
Now the hard swerve. The hard swerve, because I was interested before we got onto what happened to Bigfoot and who would do this. Walter was going to show us the release of the Alicon.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had just a listing barcode, but I couldn't find it.
Oh shit, I was interested.
That's
in that.
okay. That's okay. Wholesome buddy. Now that I'm done with my Boogie 298 Arkansas Bigfoot rant, do you have any reinforcements this week?
I have no reinforcements, but I have a question from Corey.
Yes.
Yep. The new He-Man figures in Walmart, you can mix and match the heads and arms and feet. So my question, if we could get the heads of the GMC cast to be made in 3D printing, if someone wanted to make the head of a He-Man or Skeletor in the cast of one of us.
Fuck no. I don't even want my head.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to tell you this right now. Ram Man. That's my body type. Right there it is, man. I'm here to help, He-Man.
What was this? What was the thing that he could do? He could just hit things with his head. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. How long does that power last?
If you want to go
3 times,
like if you want to go true GMC accurate, make me Orko so you can't see my face.
Yeah.
Stick me on Beast Man. It's the only one fuzzy enough.
That team was just full of characters that just had these somewhat I don't know, they were not very impressive powers. Mecha-Neck can extend his neck, and Ram Man can hit you with his head.
Well,
okay.
I liked how it was just like, hey, what's your power? I'm a skunk man. You are Stinkor. Oh, okay. Very descriptive, very creative. And you're
the one that they mixed patchouli oil into the plastic to make it actually stink.
Oh,
George, why does your toy smell like dirt that's been fucked by a hobo?
Well, I think you answered your own question.
And Mossman actually was a functioning air freshener,
which was amazing and I think ahead of its time. It's like Chia hadn't come out yet, so you had Mossmans.
And I love the fact that what Mossman was.
Did they put Mossman in the?
Oh, go ahead, Walter.
Did they put Mossman in the same wave as Stinkor to balance each other out?
They should. They should have.
I think
Mossman was nothing more than Beast Man dipped in glue and rolled in green.
It's kind of what he was, yeah.
That's exactly what he was.
Yeah,
they should probably release Mossman after Stinkor.
My grandmother, for some reason, whenever I went over to her house when I was a little kid, she had almost all of those figures.
She was a fan.
He was a big fan, I guess.
I don't know.
We never hit you, buddy. Did you get any reinforcements this week?
Thomas.
Oh, mine. Oh yeah. I got Double Dealer, and I also got Skylinks, and I also got what's behind me here.
Scorponok.
You can see its shadow. Yeah, there he is.
Fuck,
Nice.
So you got the big lads from Earthrise.
Yes, that was it's been a very expensive last few days.
It's been a very expensive year.
You could have afforded how many iPods, and you chose the plastic.
Yep, that Scorponok's
really
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, every time I look at it, I just smile because like the detail. I don't know. You know what I actually really want to do now
Is dust.
because like the Megazarak, like I guess when the tiny headmasters combined with the intermediate, I really want to find something that or 3D print something to get to peg into the bottom of the Quintesson chair, right, to make it a little bit higher off the ground, so that you can use this as Megazarak's throne when it's in its base mode.
Ooh, now you're thinking.
And you can, you could sit him in this throne.
Why not?
I absolutely agree, because this fucker right here is never going to get transformed.
Why not, Thomas?
Oh yeah, the transformation was not necessary.
Because we're talking Megazarak here, why not 3D print yourself some slaves that are just in the table position?
But I was super impressed, just in general with everything about this figure.
Oh my god! Let's see if there's any new news here. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm just going to check a few of the news websites to see if there's anything to talk about before we leave.
So you guys ever get like just one really long stringy hair on your asshole that you just dying to pluck?
Yes, all the time. If by one you mean 80. The one that I love, on the opposite end of the body, I love it whenever you're picking your nose and you grab a hard booger, and it turns out like that hard booger, it gradually turns to soft, and it just, you can feel it pull all the way out, and then at the end there's like a tiny little brain cell on the end.
Oh no!
That's like the Whitest Kids You Know sketch. You know the one I'm talking about, where the guy discovers a string in his mouth.
I'll be right back.
All right, and he starts yanking on it, and eventually he's like, "Oh my god, all my internal organs are attached to this one string in my mouth." And this dude's on a date, and his date's like, "Did you just unlodge your lung? Stop it! You need those." And he's like, "I can't help it." And he's pulling out his lungs, he's pulling out his heart, he's pulling out his stomach and liver, and finally he's like, "Wait, there's one last thing on the end of the string." And he pulls, and he just, with a big old yank, he finally dislodges it, and it's his soul, a glowing blue soul, and he's finally dead.
Oh my!
Oh fuck! You guys got any plans this week?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Do tell.
Oh, I also have a couple of reinforcements that I didn't get a chance to talk about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I got Hubcap and Centurion. And I also found Double Crosser and Wild Wheel.
Nice.
So I am now literally just waiting for the 2 waves of deluxes for Earthrise to be finished.
Wild Wheel.
Wild Wheel. From the Prime Cyberverse line?
Oh, the cowboy.
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering who the fuck.
I do believe you have mentioned him before. Did you get another, or is this only one?
I saw one in the wild previously, but he was missing the guns from his package.
Okay.
But I went back to Target the other day, and he was there. They had restocked.
Now, you have screamed at him to make him activate, right?
I haven't bothered. It's a stupid gimmick.
But it's the cowboy. Are you telling me you haven't at least screamed yeehaw while beating a 10-gallon hat against your knees?
I have not. I do not even own a 10-gallon hat. As for my plans this week, I've got a table at the first Gulf Coast Toy Show that'll be happening in over a year now.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You're going back to the guns.
So if any of our listeners are in the Houston, Galveston, Pasadena area on Sunday, swing on by and buy stuff.
I'm back.
Yeah, that's right. You used to go to the cons a lot, and then you just didn't do it for a while.
And then COVID happened.
Yeah. Oh, is that the reason?
Yeah.
Aha.
And then COVID happened, and all the conventions and shit that I used to go to got canceled.
So are you gonna dress up in a hazmat suit like you're playing Among Us?
No, but I've got a plague doctor mask.
That's good. I think that's one of the unlockables in Among Us anyway.
Mm.
By the way, Thomas, you're looking pretty sus.
Throw him into the lava.
You keep disappearing and people keep dying.
Yeah.
You can blame COVID all you want, but I know it was you.
I think this is where we're going to wrap this one up because I have to piss like a racehorse.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. Check us out. We got 2 channels, man. Rave 1X and Blunghole is where you can find Good Morning Cybertron. And you can find us on the ever popular any place you look for fucking podcasts.
We're on Twitter.
Just
We're there.
anywhere.
Twitter. I don't know if Manus99 handles things on Twitter anymore, but Manus, thank you anyway.
Oh, I do
I love
now.
you.
I started posting our episodes.
I want to hug Mantis.
Yeah. Yeah, I started posting our episodes on Twitter.
Have you talked to Manus99s recently?
No, not recently. I assume, just like the rest of the world, he doesn't want anything to do with us.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I mean, Manus is kind of sus. I think he killed somebody.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt it.
What should we do?
But
Vote him out?
thank you. No. I can't keep that. I can't keep that man out of my soul.
It's true. Ever since that one review.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Love each other. Love yourselves. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Until next time. Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to stop recording. All right. Good night.